Good morning, class. So, yesterday we started the 13th chapter of English Reader where we read the story The Sorcerer's Apprentice. We have not yet finished reading the story. We will do a quick recap of what we read yesterday and then we'll continue from where we stopped. Okay? So, yesterday we read that there was a village in a valley and there was a brave young boy named James who lived in the same village. And on a high mountain which was close to the valley, there was a castle where a sorcerer lived. The sorcerer had made Raven his prisoner. So one morning what happened? It was autumn season. The crops were ripe and ready for harvest. The villagers were very excited. But one morning they found that their fields were empty. There were no crops in their field. They were very surprised to see that. They could not understand anything. After autumn arrived winter. Now that winter was very hard for them to survive because they had no food. But somehow they managed to survive on the food that they had stored earlier. So they passed the winter also. Now came the spring season. Now the farmers were again very excited. They planted their crops, but this time out of fear they guarded their crops. The villagers, they stood guard over the crops. But again one morning they found that their fields were empty. Again the crops had disappeared. Now they were very worried. They got very worried. Everyone started screaming. They couldn't understand what they will do now. How will they survive the winter? It was then a young boy named James shouted and said that he will find out who has done this to their village. So he walked to the mountain. There he met a tall man with a long beard. He was the sorcerer, the magician. On meeting him, James asked, "Will you give me some food if I work for you?" To that, the sorcerer was first surprised, and then he also needed someone to help him. He had no one in the castle except the raven. So he said, "Oh yes, you follow me." Now they started walking and they reached the castle. As they passed a corridor, James saw that some doors of the rooms were slightly opened. He peeped through the doors and saw that the rooms were filled with treasures, valuable things, and fruits and vegetables. Now he was very surprised to see that, and he thought that these things must be from our village. To that, Raven said, "Yes, all these things belong to your village. If you can find out his secrets, you can save me and your people as well." Now, let us continue the story. Okay? The sorcerer led James into a large hall and said, "Stir the mixtures in these large pots and make sure the biggest pot is full at all times." So James stirred and carried buckets of water all day long and filled the big pot. One day, James tried to leave, but his way was blocked. Alright, children, underline the word stir, okay? Stir means to move. The sorcerer took James into a large hall. There was a table where some large pots were kept. The sorcerer ordered James to stir the mixtures and told him to make sure not to let the biggest pot empty at all. It should be full all the times. So James, he did whatever was told to him. He carried buckets of water all the day and filled the big pot. But one day he got very tired. He wanted to leave the castle. When he tried to run away, his way was blocked. There appeared a wall by magic. which blocked his way. Now let's see what happens next. If I learn the sorcerer's magic spells, said James to himself, I can leave the castle. But when James was near, the sorcerer said the spells softly. So he thought that if I learn the sorcerer's magic spells, I can leave the castle. But when James was around him, he said the spell very softly. James could not hear what he was saying. One day, James was so tired that he fell asleep behind some large pots in the hall. The sorcerer did not see him. Suddenly, there was a crash, and James woke up. The sorcerer had dropped a jar on the floor. Then James heard him use a magic spell. James was most surprised to see a broom fly through the air. The broom began to sweep up the broken bits of the jar. Okay, so say first you underline the word here, crash, C-R-A-S-H, crash. Crash is a sudden loud noise, okay? And broom, you know what is a broom? It is a tool used for sweeping. It's shown in the picture here in your book. These are brooms. You can see James is standing here. So what happened? One day when James was very tired again, he fell asleep behind some large pots in the hall. The sorcerer enters the hall and mistakenly he drops a jar on the floor. And then there was a loud crash, which we hear when we drop something on the floor, isn't it? The loud noise woke James up. Since he was behind the pots, the sorcerer did not see him. As the sorcerer dropped the jar, he used the magic spell so that the broom could clean the floor. And luckily, James heard his magic spell this time. He was very surprised to see the brooms cleaning the floor. Alright, let's continue. The next day, when the sorcerer was out, James repeated the magic spell and ordered the broom to fetch water. The broom did that, but it did not stop. Soon the large pot was full, and there was water all over the floor. James did not know how to stop it. So next day what happened? When the sorcerer went out, James repeated the magic spell. He had heard the magic words a day before when the sorcerer used it, isn't it? Now James repeated the same magic words and ordered the broom to carry the buckets and fill the pots because that was his duty, isn't it? So instead of doing himself, James ordered the broom. The broom did what James told, but it did not stop because James did not know how to stop it. Soon the castle was flooded with water. Okay, when the sorcerer returned, he screamed, "Beat him!" and the broom began to beat James. But James had heard the magic words, so he told the broom to stop. James said, "Now I know your magic spells. I shall leave the castle." Alright, children, underline the word screamed. It means shouted. So when the sorcerer returned to the castle, he found water all over the floor. He got very angry when he found that James had used his magic spell. He shouted and ordered the broom to beat James. The broom starts beating James. But James immediately stopped it, as he also now knew the magic words. James told the sorcerer, "Now that I know your magic spells, I shall leave the castle." Now let's find out what happens next. The sorcerer said the magic words and turned into a huge bear. The bear was going to attack James and he was frightened. Then James repeated the magic words and thought about a snake. In a flash, James turned into a snake. Alright, here you underline the word flash, F-L-A-S-H. It means very quickly, within a second, or within no time, you can say. So when James said that he would leave the castle, the sorcerer turned himself into a huge bear by saying the magic words. When James saw the sorcerer turning into a huge bear, he got frightened. He got very scared. And when the bear was about to attack him, he couldn't think of anything and thought to turn himself into a snake. And he repeated the magic words. And within a second, James turned into a snake. Okay, children, tell me, why do you think James thought of turning himself into a snake? Any idea? Because snakes can attack bears. How he could attack the bear? So he hissed and moved close to the bear. But when the snake came near, the bear turned into an eagle and swooped down on the snake. Then James turned himself into a cat and attacked the eagle. Children, hissed is a sound produced by snakes, okay? And here you underline the word swooped. It means moved rapidly downwards. So James, who has now turned into a snake, hissed and moved close to the bear to attack him. Now when the snake was about to attack the bear again turned into an eagle. Now the eagle can easily attack the snake. As the eagle swooped down, means moved downwards to attack the snake, James again turned himself into a cat and attacked the eagle. So this battle went on for some time. And all this while, the raven sat high up on the top of a window and watched. Underline the word battle here. It means war, okay, fight. So this battle of turning into some other animals and attacking continued for some time, and Raven, remember the bird, he was watching all these sitting on the top of a window. The cat chased the eagle and tore some of its feathers. The eagle flew out of the window. Alright children, underline the word chased here. It means ran after. So the cat ran after the eagle and tore some of its feathers. Tore means to tear. And then the eagle flew out of the window. James then turned himself back into a boy. Quick, he said to the raven, let us get out of there. After that, James helped the village people and they never had any trouble from the sorcerer again. So as soon as the eagle flew out of the window, James, he quickly turned himself back into a boy. And then he said the raven to get out of there as soon as possible. After that, James, he collected everything, the treasures, fruits, vegetables, and gave all the things to the villagers. He helped the village people and they never had any trouble from the sorcerer again. So, you see how James helped the villagers, the raven, and he also helped himself. That is why we can say that James is a hero. He is the main character of the story. And the sorcerer who created tensions and problems in the life of the villagers is the evil character. Isn't it? So what did we learn? The moral of the story? If we help others, we will succeed in life. If we help ourselves, God will help us. Just as James decided to help the villagers and he succeeded also, isn't it? I hope you understood the story well and found it interesting. We'll solve the exercises in the next class, okay? So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.